Greetings, traveller. I'm Chris, and welcome back to my World of Warcraft Classic Season of Discovery series, playing as a human warlock. Today, we'll be continuing our exploration through Duskwood, learning more about the mysterious Stalvin character and the rumours of the wandering ghost at Raven Hill. We'll be travelling around a little to advance some of the quests, so it will involve a bit of running and flying and a combination of a few other things. I'd like to thank you for watching and joining us in our exploration. Please enjoy this relaxed questing playthrough. So last time we handed in a few quests, we advanced the storyline a bit. We do need to head over to a favourite, Westfall now, just to investigate a little bit further. So the quest is The Legend of Stalvin over at the Moonbrook schoolhouse. Hope you're all well and enjoying the gameplay, whether you're playing it yourself or watching it in the background.
Can I help you? Farewell.
We do need a bronze tube, so we'll keep an eye out for that, but I may just buy it off the auction house at some point. We also do have an update to the game now, so we've got an increased XP buff. So Discoverer's Delight increases XP gains by 100%, and also gold earned from quests by 300%, which is really interesting. I didn't actually note that was going to be an update in the game, so we're going to see how that affects our finances. It should make things like spell acquisition and maybe a few nice pieces of gear a lot easier to do. We also have our sleeping bag well rested bonus of 3%. And we did pick up the Spark of Inspiration while we're in one of the capital cities recently. In terms of talents, we are still running an Affliction spec. I have modified it slightly, so we are trying to use more core damage abilities. We're as far as Nightfall, which gives Corruption and Drain life spells a 4% chance to enter a Shadow Trance state. So the casting time of the next Shadow Bolt is 100%. And we'll try and work our way deeper into it to get into things like Dark Pact. And I have delved a little bit into the Destruction Tree of Improved Shadow Bolt. Profession-wise, we've got tailoring and herbalism. Still need to work on that. I have done a little bit of work on tailoring, so hopefully we can get a few bits to make some nice pieces of gear as well. Just bring our input just for a bit of extra damage while we go through here. So yeah, we've got a few extra recipes on tailoring. I really like this level bracket because we get a lot of interesting few bits to look to craft. One of the most notable ones I've seen so far are spider silk boots. So perhaps not in this episode, but the next one, we'll be looking to make this as request. There's a few bits we need for it, and they will be in the wetlands more than anywhere, where we can get things like spider silk, iridescent pearls, and more silk. But it is a really nice pair of level 20 boots with a good amount of intel on. And as you saw, cooking and fishing hasn't been leveled yet, and there is a plan to that. So I will be looking to do this in bulk, hopefully through one episode where we kind of travel from start to end, see how long it takes us and how high we can skill up. I think I'll do that in one long episode, so we keep the questing separate from the kind of side professions. So if you do want to watch that, there will be an episode for that. If you want to just watch the questing and advancement of the character episodes, you can do that too. And it is another beautiful day in Westfall. we need to head into the Moonbrook Schoolhouse to continue our quest. We might bump into someone who may prove challenging as well, what I remember. Old footlocker. The old footlocker creaks open. You find a dusty, unsent letter in the old footlocker. Take the dusty, unsent letter to Clark Daltrey. Oh, yep, I'm under attack. Actually gives me a chance to move some of my spells around, which I didn't get a chance to do. So we've been given the Curse of Stalvin, all attributes reduced by 5. We got a letter here, a dusty, unsent letter. The dusty letter from long ago was never sent. To the Honourable Headmaster Carillion, my former master, I write to you so that I might know what your apprentice has been doing late, paying heed to your advice. I sought to build my knowledge and wisdom through travel outside the gates of our beloved Stormwind. My journeys took me to many places, but I have decided to take up residence here in the lovely town of Moonbrook. Okay. The surrounding fields of Westfall are most beautiful as the harvest approaches. Within just a few days of my visit, I found myself tutoring the local children from the nearby farmlands. The lessons went so well that the town mayor commissioned me to run a school, and construction has begun on a brand new schoolhouse. From Silver Pine to Stormwind and now Moonbrook, who would have guessed I would see so much of Azeroth? Warm regards, Stalvin Mistmantle. Ah, the plot thickens then. It's a fantastic looking animation for the curse. Bronze tube. Don't think we can get the bronze tube from here, but we'll just take a quick look. I'm not convinced we can get it from here, and I would like to continue on our quest of the area. Unless it's one of those drops that are quite far in the dead mines. Okay. Anyway, we can purchase it. Okay, back we head. Need to head to Stormwind for that old history book quest. The Legend of Stalvin. Head back to Duskwood, and I think that will take us into Stormwind for that, possibly. It would be good to get to a next level as well, so we can buy our level 28 spells while we're in Stormwind. Yeah, we do. We do have to go back there. We could also do Blind Mary as well. Recording this on a beautiful Sunday afternoon, so usually the game is quite busy on days like this, so we may have a bit of competition for mobs, but it is nice to see the world populated a bit more.
How are you? Safe travel.
Back we go. It is a bit of a pain losing my demon every time I travel somewhere, but it's just the way it is. Do need to stock up on some fresh soul shards, so I need to slay a few people.
What can I do for you?
The Legend of Stalvin. Ah, I remember you. You're the one who was asking about the Stalvin fellow. Did you ever find what you were looking for?
See you around.
Interesting. So the chap did spend some time in Moonbrook after all. It is rather odd the letter never got delivered. Nonetheless, I shall update the registry.
Have a good one.
Nice way to level up. Oh my, must have missed this the first time. At the registry, right beneath the first address for Stalvin, there's another one listed, only partially scratched out. Perhaps looks like he was headed to the Lion's Pride Inn over in Goldshire. Might want to check there. Go to the Lion's Pride Inn to see if anyone there has heard of the name Stalvin.
See you later.
Okay. I'm actually thinking we could just potentially walk it. We could possibly fight our way through. Get some of these Nightbane Dark Runners, possibly not all of them. Capture a few spiders, because we do need some of the drops, the spider silk as regents for our crafting, for tailoring. And we can actually hit up Goldshire and then head into Stormwind to complete an old history book, which works out quite well. And we can also update our skills. It might be worth doing Ghost Hair Thread as well, just so we can complete that. So we might just head on over there, get our tank up and running. Still do need Gull Fangs and Skeleton Fingers, but we can pick a few of these up around here. You probably did see me last episode playing as a tank, and I really did enjoy the class. However, there is some downtime playing that class in terms of having to regen your health, compared to playing as Affliction, where you've got almost no downtime for mana. You can just keep on playing and keep on powering through. Plus, I've always had a bit of a fondness for Affliction Warlocks. I just think it's a really good core role-playing class to play. Our way through to Blind Mary. Stop. Oh, please don't look at me. I tore out these eyes with my own hands, but I can still feel your gaze. I'm hideous. Hideous. Please look away. What is this? A comb? It's lovely. And it glides through my hair as if it weren't the stiff, stringy horror that it is. Oh, if only I had a mirror. No. Take it. Take this comb away from me. I'm a monster and no one will ever think me lovely again. Return the ghost hair comb to Madame Ava in Darkshire. Get it, unfortunately. Just pick off a few mobs here. And I'll pet off after the next one. Life tap to bring back our mana. And rinse and repeat. And get skeletal fingers around here as well, I think. Yes, we can. Fantastic. Skeletal horrors, though. Yep, skeletal horrors here. So we can head north. We'll hand in at Darkshire for the Madame Ava quest and head north now. Brilliant, crosses that one off the list. Hopefully we won't run into stitches. There he is. Don't really want to have to tangle with him, especially as he's a blood red level mob. If I can just squeeze past him. Don't mind us, just a harmless warlock doing warlock things. It's only friendly to help out. Okay.
King's honor, friend. Light bless
Return
you.
the comb. I sense that you have seen Blind Mary. You have my comb.
Safe
I can
travels.
make a spool of ghost hair thread. With this, you have a few strands to spare. Here are some coin for those extra strands.
Go with honor.
Here's your
friend.
thread. It has 1,000 uses, from binding evil spirits to sewing life into inanimate objects. Bring the ghost hair thread to Abercrombie in his shack north of the Raven Hill Cemetery.
Farewell.
I think this is going to end well. This can only go to a bad place, but we'll do it. Okay, so I think... I don't think we can get up from here. We'll have to go around. Kill a few birds with one stone by heading into Stormwind. Not even sure if we can get into it from here. I think we have to go around again. Brilliant. Getting some nice crits. We also have Consume Shadows, so the Voidwalker consumes nearby shadows to bolster its form, recovering health over 10 seconds. Doesn't do anything for its mana, but still, it's we really just need Dark Runners. Got plenty of time to catch them around the area, so we'll proceed north. It's always the way. We needed Shadow Weavers last time and there were none, and now there are Shadow Weavers galore. Oh yes. Looks like we're mirroring the quest with someone around here. Good to get just a couple more. You can say we've cracked the quest open a little bit. I don't think I can kite. I think it's just going to pull them both, so we'll just We want to lose our demons to these guys. Nice. I'd like to pull him out here a little bit so we don't get any nasty surprises. Excellent. Really good. Right, we'll carry on further. We need to get another 6 so we can do that as we make another pass through. And we'll head into Darkshire. There's no flight point there in vanilla, so we'll just go by foot. Got our talents along the way. So we need a few more points in affliction now. Probably take Amplify Curse. We did have that last time, and it is pretty good for boss fights just to give us a bit of extra oomph. I like to kind of experiment with different builds and skills and talents, so I don't really go by anything cookie cutter. I just kind of go by what looks fun, what we can try out. Say the Voidwalker is holding a lot more threat now as well. He's having a moment of reflection there, I think. We do need these spiders, but it's quite a low level. Actually, not these ones, but it's a low level quest, so great if we can get it, but not absolutely essential. Quite eager to unlock other areas for questing. Back to familiar territory. It's been a while since we've been here. Always find the sound is really good when you pay attention to it. Background music, sound of the footsteps actually on the grass, hearing the crunch. Or on the snow, you hear the crunch of the snow.
Hello.
The Legend of Stalvin.
Travel.
Stalvin? Sure sounds familiar.
Good luck.
The name Stalvin rings a bell. I remember now. Many years back on a stormy night, a messenger came in, seeking refuge for the night. Near the stroke of midnight, the man ran down the stairs screaming, his face pale with fear. Still wearing his bedclothes, he disappeared into the downpour. In his haste, he forgot his letters in the chest upstairs. He never returned for them. One remembers that from that Stalvin fellow, intended for that canal district in Stormwind. Help yourself to it. Retrieve Stalvin's undelivered letter from the chest and deliver it to the canal district in
See you around.
Stormwind. This we can do. Is it this room? Maybe the other room. There we go. An undelivered letter, but do we have anonymous presence? Nope, not this time. Okay. Dear noble sir, word of your need for a tutor for your children has travelled to me here in Goldshire, where I take my temporary residence in the Lion's Pride Inn. Due to the unfortunate state of events in the region, I was forced to abandon my post as headmaster of the Moonbrook Schoolhouse. Please accept my application to serve as tutor for your offspring. Headmaster Krillian of the Academy can speak to you of my abilities if necessary. I shall travel to meet you in person when the winter rains subside and the roads are suitable for travel once more again. Until then, Stalvin Mistmantle of Silverpine. So things haven't been working out for Stalvin, it seems. In terms of questing now, we need to go to Stormwind. We have an old history book to hand in, and we also have the Legend of Stalvin, and we need to pick up some spells as well, which is pretty cool. There is the Missing Diplomat, which we'll check out while we're there, and the Colour of Blood, which is a dungeon, so maybe we'll get that. I just don't want to fill up our quest log with stuff we can't do just yet. Had a few issues with doing dungeons lately in terms of getting the footage recorded, so I don't really want any more gaps in terms of the leveling process. I may look to do dungeons here and there and just focus on the leveling experience for now. Head to Stormwind on a familiar route. I'm sure if you're watching this, you've probably made this this walk numerous times yourself on many characters. To head to Stormwind Keep first off. There it is in the background. looking pretty mighty. There's one thing we need to get is a nice hat. I believe the next few skills in tailoring will allow us to make I think it's an Asia silk shroud, which has some pretty nice stats on, so it's not just a decorative item. While I was busy talking, we've missed our turn off.
Need help? Hello. Hey there.
An old history book. Oh, what's that old book you have there? Can I see it?
See you later.
Oh my, this book hasn't rested on these shelves since before the rebuilding of Stormwind years ago. It will have to be restored, of course. It's in bad shape, but I would be honoured to place it within our rare books collection. Thank you, sir. Please accept this as payment for returning the book. Nice payment.
See you around.
South Shore. If you don't mind a long journey, then I have a task for you. To help again for Stormwind, fill its library. The old kingdom of Alterac fell after the Great War, and it had a large collection of books. It's a tragedy that the city is ruined, but even more tragic is all of their knowledge lost. We must recover what we can. South Shore.
A good one. Good day to you.
South Shore is the closest town to the ruins of Alterac. Go there and speak with Lordmaster Dibbs. He can direct you to the ruins and to what books you may be found there.
Safe travel.
Brilliant. That works out perfectly. We do need to quest there at some point. Once we've worked through Duskwood and a little bit more of Redridge, which we need to complete, we can start working north. I am really interested in doing Stronghold Thornvale, but I hear it's an extremely contested area and a high PvP area, so I'm not too sure what we'll do. We'll try, we'll see what we can get done, and move northwards anyway. So next up, we'll have a look for the missing diplomat. Try and get a few birds with one stone while we're here. Still astounds me that a game this age looks so good. I think it still looks fantastic. Oh, 20 for 20. We'll knock that off. Looking at a few grey quests, but I would like to just get through the storyline in the area, just to say we've actually completed as much as we can. Especially with the buff we've got, I don't think there's any harm in doing it and just enjoying our travel as we go. The missing diplomat. Excuse me, sir. Bishop de Levy asked me to approach adventurers that might be able to help him with a delicate matter. If you could quietly head to Storm and Keep and speak to him at your earliest convenience, I'm sure he would appreciate your help. Again, please be discreet. It's a matter of some importance. Okay, back we go. Trying to be a bit conservative with what quests we pick up now, just so we don't have a full log. I think that's one of the rarer pets you can get for a hunter. Remember, it's on spawn from a quest, so you have to be able to capture it on the Horde side, even if you're Alliance, which is a pretty mean feat. Could be wrong. That was in the Wrath expansion, so maybe it's different in vanilla. Mandarin Rin, a younger version of himself.
What can I do for you?
Oliver Four Dragon.
Well met. Light be with you.
And Katrina Presto. Okay.
Well known.
Hello, I'm Bishop de Levy. No doubt you're asking me about my business here in the keep, then young Thomas has succeeded in requisitioning you to help our kingdom.
Need help?
He's always been adept following my requests. I'm afraid I don't have time to elaborate much, so allow me to be blunt, and please try to keep from becoming common knowledge.
Go with honor.
Recently, a diplomat was sent to Theramore to meet with Jaina Proudmoore. That diplomat never arrived. I believe the Defiers are involved in this plot, but I'm not sure how. The diplomat's disappearance still eludes public attention, but it can't remain that way for long. Agents of the king are already scouring the cities for clues, but I have my own contacts I would like involved. In the Valley of Heroes is an old friend of mine named Jurgen. Find him, give him this note, and follow his instructions.
Light bless you.
Oh. So this is a real breadcrumb quest. We need to hit up Jurgen as well. In terms of questing, we probably will. Well, we will definitely be going to Theramore, questing around there, and then Thousand Needles at some point. I think for now, what should we do is pick up the Legend of Starving quest, since we're going to go and get our skills, and then we can carry on with the missing diplomat quest. Might be best to update our skills just before we continue questing, just in case we run into trouble. Back to our favourite inn.
Need help?
So we definitely need Agony, rank 3. I will buy everything eventually, I just want to make sure we've got enough gold for things. Health funnel 2, definitely, helps our demon heal up. Sense demons. Banish. Banish the enemy target, preventing all actions but making it invulnerable for 20 seconds. I think that's going to be a really useful one when we've got mobs and demons. Firestone. Creates a Firestone which can be equipped in the offhand. When equipped, enchants the main hand weapon with fire, granting each attack 25 to 35 additional fire damage. In addition, equipping the Lesser Firestone increases the damage done by fire spells by 10. Now, that is intriguing. Health funnel rank 3, yeah. Okay. Searing Pain, Shadow Bolt we need. Searing Pain not so much. Immolate could be nice if we want to just put everything onto a boss. I think for this we'll just hold back now. We will get everything eventually, but I think level 30 opens up some really fun, juicy spells, so it'd be good to save a bit of money for that.
Be careful.
Vanish. Very nice. That's a Firestone. If we find a single-handed weapon, we'll definitely try that. We've got our Eye of Kilrog, just for a bit of scouting. So we're looking pretty good.
What can I do for you?
Okay.
Greetings.
What have you got there? Let me take a look at that.
For the Alliance.
You've got some nerve bringing this here.
Have a good one.
My father was the caretaker of the estate long before I was. He had to mop the blood up after the massacre, but that's neither here nor there. The last funds of the Flint Ridge Trust have dried up. Now the last of the family possessions are headed for auction. Blame the tax vultures. I guess if you're really itching to learn more, you're free to look through this junk. Who knows what you might find. Search through the packed up possessions for a clue.
See you later.
Oh, here we go. You slowly slide the lid of the crate off. Inside the crate you find various objects, musty heirlooms, a family portrait, a few hunting trophies and some old books. Near the bottom, underneath a ceramic vase, you uncover a torn journal page. The torn journal page you discovered provides your next clue. Oh, okay. And again, we've been cursed with the curse of Stalvin. Okay, so torn journal page you discovered provides your next clue. Inside the crate you find various objects. Ah, here we go. Only the bottom half of this journal page remains. Giles, the boy, seems a bit rambunctious and will be a challenge to educate. However, the elder daughter, Tiloa, seems exceptionally smart. I couldn't help but to notice her captivating beauty as well. She is on the cusp of womanhood now. Supposedly, the Lord has arranged her marriage for next year, but I digress. This week, I will accompany the family to their summer cottage near the Eastvale logging camp in Elwyn, close to the Redridge Mountains. I hope to write more while there. Quite disturbing. Don't think he's going to get Teacher of the Year. Okay, we are just about done here. We'll pick up the missing diplomat and head to Eastvale logging camp. It is a bit of a walk, and I'm trying to think if there's a quicker way. We could fly, but I think it's just as far, to be honest. I think it's just going to be a case of us going on foot. But I think it's worth it. I think this is a really interesting quest line. I think it's really deep in story and provides a good insight into the characters in the world.
You need something?
King's honor, friend. Hey there, can I help you?
You better have good reason to interrupt a man and his fishing. I don't take kindly to peddlers, let alone beggars.
Be careful.
Jordan looks at you through squinted eyes. Alright, I'll help you. But not because I want to, but because I'm obliged. And let's get one thing straight. You're knowing far more than you should to begin with. Let's keep this our little secret and don't go blabbing at your taverns about anything you find out. Understand?
See you around.
Take this note to Elias Elling-Trias. Don't say nothing else to him. Just be polite and wait for him to respond. And don't worry, he will. I'm going to only impress this on you once more. Treat this matter seriously and keep your yapper shut. You can find Trias at his cheese shop, Trias's Cheese, in the Trade District. Good luck. Okay,
Have a good one.
to the cheese shop. The plot thickens.
Hey there.
Hey there.
Is he up here? He is up here.
You need something?
Hello, is there something I can do for you? Perhaps you'd like to try some of our special Trias cheddar or a block of Darnesian blue?
Be careful.
I'm sorry, a letter for me? Well, I'll be. Not often you get a delivery that's not a crate or barrel when all you do is work. Let's see what this is about. Elling looks up at you while he opens the letter. You look a little tense. You okay?
See you around.
Jurgen, you old son of a, so that's how it's going to be, huh? Alright, I can deal with it. I hope he finds the twisting nether that much sooner. Here's what's going to happen. I'll start using my contacts here, but you're doing most of the footwork, so save some coin. Head to Darkshire and Duskwood and find Watcher Bacchus. He usually patrols the North Road right out of town. Just tell him you're looking into any Defias activity for me, and he'll help you out with any information he can.
For the Alliance.
For the Alliance. Indeed. Right, we have cleared up Stormwind for now. Onto Goldshire. And onto the next stage of the Defias questline. Okay, so we'll just head... Yeah, we'll just have to head straight for there. There isn't really any other shortcut, but that's just the way it is. Gives us some time to let the curse wear off and enjoy the atmosphere. We don't pull every low-level mob. And we do. I think we do need a fishing recipe for when we start leveling up our fishing profession.
You need something? See you later.
Thought it was from this chap here, but I could be wrong. Anyway, not to get sidetracked, we'll look into it later. That is the trouble with this game, is in that there is so much to do. So much fun stuff to do, should I say.
Greetings.
Almost there now. So we've got our buff still, which is really good. Not really made the most of it in terms of fighting. It's been more of a travelling kind of episode, but we've got lots of student, I think it's called student fodder banked up, which will help us level, probably towards the end, though by the time we get to use it, most likely it will be phase 3 and that will be out. So we'll be using it around the 45 to 49 bracket, which I'm really looking forward to getting to as the spells really unlock, then the talents points go deeper, and there's some extremely interesting dungeons and places to quest. It really feels immersive. Also extremely interested to see what Blizzard released for the next level of runes and the next level of changes. The Warlock questing line for runes so far has been extremely long and expansive, but very enjoyable. Frustrating at times, admittedly, but enjoyable. Let me know what you think. If you've been unlocking any runes, then you found it extra powerful, or if it was difficult to get, or you'd recommend anything for a playthrough. I'd be interested in knowing. Your comments in the comments section, and I'll always try to read through them and get back to you. The Legend of Stalvin. What have you got there? I cannot see. My eyes are very bad. Put it in my hands.
Go with honor.
I can barely make out those letters, but that writing style reminds me of something I once saw before my vision became so poor.
Careful.
There was a bundle of parchments in the chest upstairs when I moved into this place. I looked at them once when I first arrived, but I gave up once the fog hazed over my peepers. Do an old, nearly blind man a favour and check the chest upstairs for anything that might help you in your quest to discover more about this Stalvin character. I'm pretty sure there's a faded journal page that might be of interest to you. Bring it to me and I'll help in any way I can.
Light bless you.
Okay. This does feel like a trap, but we'll do it. Here we go. Not good. Double sheets. Okay, let's just get away from there and read the piece. Most strange and uncontrollable feeling. Never have I felt this way. I did today, whilst assisting Giles with his history lesson. Toloa was outside, tending to the flower garden. After a few minutes she came inside and placed a scarlet begonia in my open palm and smiled at me in such a way that my heart felt as though it was trembling within my chest.
Need help?
Did you find the page I mentioned?
For the Alliance.
We found
Be
it.
careful.
I know of someone who might be able to assist you. Back when I was leading the Storming Guard, we used to get drinks at the Scarlet Raven Tavern in Darkshire. The innkeeper there, Smits, was quite an expert on the local law. Show him this page and see what he has to say about it. Take the faded journal page to Tavern Keep Smits.
Go with honor, friend.
Brilliant. Okay, so we can head south. I think it is literally just due south. Oh. Yeah, pretty much. Well, that was a really fun quest line. It took us about a bit, but I think it was worth it just to get a bit more of the story and the lore of the area. We've actually got some nice XP as well from that. think we'll head straight in and hand in our quests and progress it along a bit. I'm not too sure if we can do this yet. Oh, the Totem of Infliction, yeah, we can. Yeah, we should be able to get that, I would think. As long as they're not shadow resistant. If they are shadow resistant, we could have a problem. Have a word with Watcher Bacchus.
What can I do for you?
Not too safe to be travelling about in the woods. Be careful, and if you see anything suspicious or dangerous, contact the Watchers immediately. Don't try and take anything on yourself. We're not responsible for anything terrible that might happen to you. But we both know you're going to ignore me and fight whatever comes out of the darkness anyway, don't we? Haha, yeah. You adventurer types, all the same.
Light bless you.
Oh, Tree has sent you, huh? That's a little different. Feel free to fight whatever monstrosities come at you from the darkness. I'm sure you'll be able to handle it pretty easily if you're the type to be hanging around with the likes of him. So what does my friend need of me on such a gloomy day as this?
For the Alliance.
The Bias activity? Well, there's always some activity. Even if they keep to themselves, we consider them a threat. But now that I think about it, there was a recent sighting that seemed odd. It must have been a couple of weeks ago, but some of these agents had gathered around Adolstead. From the report, I'd guess something big went down. Why don't you check there first and bring me back anything you find? The farmstead is south of the road from Westfall, just as you enter Duskwood.
Light bless you.
Okay, so we have a good amount of quests towards the west now. It may be next episode we get through those, we'll see. Noble Brew. Oh, did we just go in here? I don't think we need this quest yet, but we might just help this guy out if he needs it. I don't think we're on this quest yet. I'll just let him know. I think he does hit quite hard. We can clear the area as well. Always nice to get a druid buff. I don't actually think we have to go in here for anything just yet. That's it. Quite a few stages on, so we'll see if we can't kill a few around here. But it's pretty well farmed. Yeah, it is a busy Sunday afternoon in World of Warcraft. Might have to continue onwards. Noble Brew, let's have a look at that. Tear of Tiloa. Okay, so we are looking for a flower. I guess it spawns around here, and we just need to keep an eye out for it. The guide says it's around here. It could just possibly drop off things. I'll have to look into that a little bit more. Really could do with updating my wand at some point. Oh, that's it. I think that's it. Let Helmoth do some of the heavy lifting there. Fantastic. Okay, we'll head in. We've got a little bit. We'll hand this in and see if we can't progress the quest line a bit further. We can pick up the ghoul fangs around this area as well, so that's pretty good. And we still need skeletal horrors, but again, it can all be done around here. We could do with going for working in the woods just to complete that section up. Then we've done most of the east side of Duskwood, which is pretty cool. Especially for classic, as the questing experience is a lot slower compared to retail. Did have a retail playthrough a while back, and it was incredible the speed you can blaze through an area. You just destroy everything. I mean, it's fun. It's really fun. But yeah, big difference.
King's honor, friend.
Head into one of our favourite taverns.
You need something?
Marshal Haggard sent you. Why didn't you say so? Ah, good old Haggard. Poor chap is going to be completely blind before long. Anyway, let me see what you've got there.
See you later.
By the light. You bet I recognise that handwriting. I followed the legend of that Stalvin character for years. When those visiting nobles were slaughtered a few years back, I went with Haggard to investigate. I found these muddy pages, but we were never able to link the handwriting to that crazy man in the woods. Your trail of evidence proves his guilt. Take this to Commander Ebenlock immediately and fill her in on what you've discovered. Take the muddy page to Commander Ebenlock.
Have a good one.
Got the assortment of pages.
Well met.
And it is 3 o'clock on the dot. Fantastic timekeeping. The Legend of
See
Stalvin.
you around.
This better be good, Warlock. Let me see what you have and tell me your tale. But by the light, be quick about it. Darkshire's defence is my #1 priority. I have not the time to squander on dead-end leads.
Have a good one.
My, you have proved yourself to be quite a detective, Warlock.
Safe travels.
I have had my eye on that creep Stalvin for quite some time, but if this page was written by the same hand, it proves his guilt beyond the shadow of doubt. In all his days keeping the town registry, Clerk Daltrey has become an expert at identifying handwriting. Show him this page and see if the writing matches that of the registry signature.
Be careful.
Kind of wanted to get through that bit before Stitches appeared again.
Hello. Good day to you.
Back again? What do you have this time?
Have a good one.
Why yes, the writing on this page does in fact match that of the registry signatures.
See you around.
Let Commander Ebenlock know immediately that the handwriting matched. Her suspicions were correct.
Safe travels.
Need help? Safe travel.
I knew it. Fine work.
See you around.
Stalvin Mismantle led a life of depravity. Innocent victims died by his hand. Undoubtedly he is guilty of countless crimes. Now the lunatic threatens Darkshire. The light only knows what sordid act he is plotting. Travel to his cottage just north of town, Warlock, and execute Stalvin once and for all. When the deed is done, travel to Madame Avers and show her his family ring. After all, it was her premonition that led to this gruesome discovery, but Darkshire is safer because of her. Kill Stalvin Mismantle and show Madame Ava his family ring.
Farewell.
Well. Oh, it's a 35. I think we should go for it. I'd kind of like to hit 29 before we do, but I'm not too sure we can get there. But it'd be good to get this chapter of the Stalvin story completed on this this episode. It is one of my favourite quests in the game. And if you have any favourite quests, please let me know. Be interested in finding out and exploring. And that's on the Alliance or the Horde side. I think I just have to wait for him to spawn. I don't actually think I have to do anything or summon anything. I think he's just going to hit like a ton of bricks. Too late. We'll wait for him to come back. See if we can't level up as well. Wow. The Paladin certainly took care of that person really easily. It's going to be red, which means a lot of my spells aren't going to hit. So we'll need to let Helmoth get a load of threat just to cover ourselves. We've got a health stone. Let's get a soul stone. Play it a bit more cautiously than normal. Sometimes I can be a little bit too eager to run into the fray. See if we can't get Amplify Curse on Stalvin as well. That will significantly help. Brilliant. hopefully he's respawned so we can grab him now. Sniping with a Havoc. Brilliant. Okay. Oh, and the demon even got a buff from that as well, which is kind of them. Massively helps the armor. Such an important attribute. Okay. Let's see if we can... It's not respawned back yet, so that's pretty cool. Maybe that we can't get him this episode, but we'll try. Got our Nightfall proc, so we want to get a free Shadow Bolt off. Nothing as yet. Nope. And he has returned. Okay, let's see if we can't get him. Okay, I say we just go for it. Oh. Nope. Oh, good one. Ah. Hoping to just squeeze by. I think the WoW gods are not going to let us get him on this run. Maybe they will. I don't want to pull in just yet, really. So it's a... Oh. So close. Oh. That was a fun fight, but very, very, very close. I'll leech a bit of healing from this chat. Probably should have let Elmoth tank a bit more, earn a bit more threat there. Okay, let's get out of here, hand in, and have a well-earned pint of ale at the inn. We have now got curses and diseases, so we definitely need a good rest. But we've got a talent point. We're probably going to start getting spells soon that will require soul shards for heavy hitting stuff, so it would be good to get things like improved drain soul. We've got the key things as well, so we'll grab that.
Greetings. You need something?
The Legend of
Safe
Stalvin.
travels.
Yes?
Light
I know
blessings.
Stalvin is dead. I sensed a wave of hope ripple through the tainted forest. Once and for all, Duskwood is free from his bloodthirst. My joys hampered by thoughts of those who fell prey to the horrible beast. Nonetheless, you are a brave and cunning warlock, and you get a nice ring. Admittedly, isn't a huge upgrade, if at all, but still.
Farewell.
I always find a ring is always a more significant reward. Fantastic. So what I think we'll do is we will rest up here and we can actually work our way towards the rest of the other side of Duskwood in our next episode. So I'd like to thank you for watching and joining me on this questing series, and I hope to see you again next time.